EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos.
opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready! Ready!
First carry here for Braylon Allen. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The tackle made at the
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Okay, ready?
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Mustang 19. Viking 18.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Complete to Braylon Allen. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
A gain of 12
It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Ready, ready?
Throwing now. Milton. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Come on. Set. Go.
Milton back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. So a stoppage here for an injured player, and this is not good. Brock Bowers in some discomfort. The medical staff headed to him.
On the ready.
We've set it downs from the 37.
Warrior 70. Ready, ready. Ready.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. The right side finds Bench. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 2nd and 3 now.
Let's go. Hawk 70. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Now a give. It's Allen headed left. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Ready, ready.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
60 Vikings.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Short pass brought in. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
13
Move the
yards
chains!
on the play.
Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it.
65, 70, Timberwolf.
From the red zone on first. He's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Colt with the catch. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Broncos respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He's got the squiver. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Motion. Bronco 80. Ready.
Milton dumps it off to his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Come on, come on. Hey.
On the handoff, Allen makes the tackle. He's out in the clear. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play fake. It's Milton. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
19, side, go.
Now a toss. It's Allen. Shoots away from one. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that will set up 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back and excited to start this 2nd quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders capitalize on that turnover and take the lead.
Kate, I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on 1st down. Job well done.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. He gets popped quickly there. It's not a nice feeling or a nice run back.
Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting to your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
In his end zone, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down, Denver.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Finds him over the middle. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
Broncos 1st down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. They're cobbled together a yard there. Blocked on that play by none other Bronx than Tonka Hemingway.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Nix from the gun. Right side, this is Ibuka. Before he can reach the first, he's stopped, but this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
Brought down behind the line.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense...
Oh, and it's a fake puncher with the football. And it's intercepted. The defense wasn't fooled at all. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
The pass on the fake punt. Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. Set.
Milton now. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete.
Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythms, truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin the game. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for a loss of yardage.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down.
Warriors, 70. 70 Lions. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Dante Thornton Jr. So that brings up 4th and long.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Nix. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
So much to like about that run, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
This is Gibbs on second down. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This one's caught. Smith has it. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he gets him one as we come up to the 2-minute warning. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Gibbs again. And this time the defense rallies to him. He's stopped for a loss. He was quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
From the 5-yard line after the loss, 3rd and goal. Nix now to throw. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 8 Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. He dodged the tackle. Still fighting forward. He does it, touchdown. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than its design, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, kid, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. It's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Portland Sutton, the man he was after. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But that defense for flying around and making the play.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st and 10.
They'll throw again. Nix. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Once more, it's Nix. It's Ibuka on the slant. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. He got it! Interception! Jeremy Chin has got it! And the Raiders will start with it in the fourth after an interception to end the quarter.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Completed to his running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. This final shot of the half will not connect. That ball's incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. A start on the ground with Gibbs. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Broncos first down. Shotgun snap to Nix. It's his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
He's officially in the enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That one gains 7. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First down. A gain of 7. And
another one for Gibbs. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Broncos tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
Ready?
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 38-yard line before going down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Timmy Brown gets a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
On the ready.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Buffalo 18. Come on, come on. Set. Go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Has a man on target to Thornton. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Allen trying this straight ahead. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Ready, break.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Cougar 19. 79 Broncos. Ready,
Milton now on 3rd down. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They take the handoff. Now Nix. Culp with the catch. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down from the 42. Gibbs now from the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Danny Gray to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco leading.
Win the rep. Let's go right here.
To throw, Milton. Taking a shot deep here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On the jump.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Khalid. 70 Timberwolf.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. By his running back, Allen. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Broncos going nickel here. 3rd down.
Ready. 19 tight.
Milton back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st down from the 42.
Dragon 60. 60 Bison. Go.
They are throwing it again. Finds the in route complete. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Just
4.
1 quarter remaining in this one.
Line.
It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Bronco 80. Hawk 70. Let go.
Here's Milton. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
5-yard gain.
They'll say he got 5 there, but Bronco, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Unlock line. 70 Rangers.
Up the middle, here goes Allen. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
On the tackle.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Bronco. And jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
19 Lions. Here we go.
Milton Finds him over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7.
Cougar 19, trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's got the first down grab and still going. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Raiders are going to have the first down.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
He's brought down at
I'm not kidding you, Kate.
line.
A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
This is Allen on the give. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Smash, smash.
Gonna keep this one and go. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Trap 19, 70 Timberwolves.
Milton now. Going left side, Bowers has it. And this one does not go far.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Throw right side, finds Batch. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
19, 10. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check out.
He's back to throw. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Broncos 24.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Nix now on 1st and 10. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
For the extra point.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Broncos push their lead to 3.
Broncos 31, Raiders 28. Tyler Luke.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Ready, ready.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Step ready. 70 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready, ready.
Throwing now, Milton. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
13 yards.
Give him 13 on that play.
And
that's a Vegas first down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
70.
First down. Here's Allen. Got some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 into enemy territory.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Cougar 19. Cougar 19. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now Milton to throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Now, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. This gets the 1st and more. Keeps it moving. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. Brock Bowers the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
Raiders 35, Broncos 31.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. So the hurry up here.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up too. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Catching.
Throwing now. He's got it, complete to Collins. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
36-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Look to throw it. That's another quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Here he is to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
You spend the entire week working on your red zone offense, and when you get your opportunity, the last thing you want to do is go backwards. Takes you out of rhythm, and your kicker on that sidelines, he's not too happy either.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Running back sent in motion. To throw. Cut near the goal line. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Gibbs. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything we could have won. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Set to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one not close to where it had to go. This drive is going to begin from the 40. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
18, go! 70, Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. This is caught downfield by Allen. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Back-to-back grabs here for Allen. And he's going to wind up out of bounds a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage, Brock. So they're going to be looking to make up some ground here on 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Finds him on the crossing route. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
18 Cardinals.
Still sticking with the passing game. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at the line.
To number 18, Jack Bech.
7 Tigers.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here he goes. One final shot.
24-yard line.
It's intercepted. That will do it. And the Broncos will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.